Great. So the topic today for us is site selection. So I think that what we're going to try and have is an exchange of ideas about site selection. I think it's a pretty abstract concept that at the end of the day drives into bottom line. So with that, I'm going to start with Chris.
So the concept of site selection is somewhat a function of your own business strategy, your own risk tolerance, your capital sources. We tend as a company to be a little more opportunistic, so we could play easily in the highest price, best location, core, true core investing, and we certainly compete there, but we're also comfortable in maybe some of the more looked over sites that are more path of growth oriented. And we're comfortable with the risk in both arenas, or lack of risk in one, more in the other. We're doing entitlement, we'll buy them unentitled. We're going to participate across the entire spectrum of opportunities. What we're looking at is, are they priced relative to the risk appropriately? Are we properly resourced to accomplish the particular task that needs to be done to create the value? And it is a site that ultimately will attract lenders, capital, and a buyer.
Tim, what's your take?
Well, it's a similar take. Ceres Regis is similar to Legacy in that Legacy is largely a merchant builder. And so our approach to a site would be that, the various qualities of a site, we all look for. We look for proximity to, employment hubs. We look for transportation. We look for sites that, have a reason to be there. You would want to live there. But, sites come in all different shapes and sizes, and owners do. And certain owners have certain expectations. And so many times when we're approaching a site, we're trying to figure out, can we tie this site up? It's just not price, it's terms. Can we get the terms that we need? Because frankly, we need to line up the capital.
Right. And you've had great success in the land lease business. A lot of your sites are done that way. You really kind of created a niche for yourself in that regard. Can you kind of expand on that topic?
Is it fair to say you're a picky investor? Your expectations are higher than maybe some other capital sources. Is that a wrong assumption?
I think picky is subjective.
No, that's a good term for you.
Feedback,
Yeah.
buddy. Feedback.
It's a really good term.
I think it's subjective.
So I can tell you
right
definitively, because I have been in the equity space in those markets, that there are other groups who see the relative value.
And on top of that, being really more tunnel vision with respect to development is a benefit and a curse, right? The benefit comes from the fact that we probably know too much about the specific space. The curse is sometimes the curse in a tunnel vision.
It's got to be
lack the ability to see beyond
our San Diego deal. The real
beyond
estate is
your site, I guess.
Right.
So from my perspective, I agree with you. The issue to me is the spread and the compensation of what that spread means, not just to me, but what it means to the next player that's going to buy the asset from us within a time frame.